Okay, so welcome back. So today we are going to discuss a bit on the last part of transformation, which is tessellation. Okay, tessellation is one of the part that like to be asked, especially in section A, paper 1, and also section B, paper 2. This is the two main areas where tessellation will come up. Okay, so it is also a must study because they can relate this to the transformation that we have learned all in the previous part of the notes. Okay, so it's a continuation. All right. So yeah, this is the first thing that you all must know. So of course, tessellation, the first thing that you all need to know to score mark is the meaning. Okay, meaning is one of the main parts that they will test you all in the paper 2 especially, or even paper 1. Okay, tessellation. So we need to know the meaning. So there is actually a few key points that you all can see for tessellation. Okay, tessellation is a pattern for repeating shapes. Okay, this is the keyword, first keyword, repeating shapes. Okay, and then it occupy an empty space. Okay, this is the second point. It occupy an empty space without any empty space or overlapping. Okay, so there are totally three important points that you have to give when you define on tessellation. It is recurring shapes, occupy an empty space, no empty space, or no overlapping. The BM version is this one. Okay, so exactly like this, you must write in the exam to score maybe 2 marks, the question, usually 2 marks. Okay, I don't think it's more than that. Okay, so this is tessellation. So example of tessellation, very simple. You can see it on your daily life will be the floor tiles in your house. Okay, because it is recurring shapes. Dia adalah bentuk-bentuk yang berulang. Jubin kat rumah kamu. Alright. Jadi, it also satisfy this criteria. Dia penuhi syarat ni. Tak ada ruang kosong, no empty space. Bayangkan kalau rumah kamu, jubin tu ada ruang kosong. Pasti kamu akan cedera. Okay, if there is empty space in your home tiles, then how are you going to walk at your home? Am I right? So that's why this come under tessellation, the home tiles. Okay, and it's repeating also. You can see all your, maybe most of the houses lah, kebanyakan rumah akan ada jubin sama. Okay, they should have the same pattern, pola yang sama. Alright, so this is the example lah for tessellation. Okay, and another example shown here will be the honeybee hive. Okay, lebah punya rumah. So you can see all of this, semua yang ni adalah tessellation sebab tak ada ruang kosong antara mereka. There is no empty space. So that's why this is also an example of tessellation. You can see for this example. Alright, and there is no overlap, tak ada pertindihan. Okay, so this is one of the example. And we also have more example for tessellation. So these are two more, dua lagi contoh tessellasi. So first one is from equilateral triangle tessellation, segitiga sama sisi. Okay, so you can see dia penuhi syarat juga. It fulfills the criteria. No empty space, tak ada ruang kosong, no overlap, tak ada pertindihan, ada pola. There is a recurring pattern. Okay, pola yang berulang. Lepas tu untuk rhombus, okay, ia juga boleh bentuk tesellasi. Rhombus can also form a tessellation because you combine many rhombus, it can form a pattern. Dia boleh bentuk satu pola berulang. Boleh nampak kat sini. Dia nampak macam kubus yang berulang. It looks like a repeating cube. Okay, you can see over here. And there is no empty space. Tak ada ruang yang kosong. Okay, no empty space and no overlap. Tak ada pertindihan. Okay, so rhombus tu datang dari segi empat sama sebab semua sisi sama panjang. You must remember the characteristic of rhombus. Each of them, all the sides are the same. Semua sisi sama panjang. Okay, but this one, tessellasi yang dibentuk tu adalah dalam 3D. It is formed in 3D. Okay, but originally, secara asal, rhombus bentuk dia macam ni. Dia macam segi empat sama yang telah diputarkan sikit. It is a square that is rotated a bit. It looks like something like diagonal lah. Okay, macam perpenjuru. Okay, bentuk dia. Jadi kamu gabung yang ni semua, beberapa bentuk yang sama, recurring shape, kamu boleh dapat pola ni. This pattern you will get. Okay, so this is the example, two example of tessellation. Okay, of course there are many more. This is another one. This tessellation is formed from square and regular octagon. Okay, gabungan segi empat sama dan octagon sekata. You can see it fulfill the condition again. No empty space, tak ada ruang kosong, no overlap, tiada pertindihan, and pola berulang, recurring pattern. Okay, so this one also is another example of tessellation. And then this is the example they like to ask also in paper 2. They will ask you which transformation on a certain tessellation. Okay, transformasi mana yang boleh diaplikasikan kat sini. So you can see the example over here. Example is between N and M. It's not that hard. For example, dari M, let's say M is the object kepada N is the image. Okay, apa transformasi yang berlaku? What is the transformation? Reflection, pantulan. Di bawah garis lurus BC, on the line BC. Okay, so basically kamu huraikan saja pantulan. Macam mana kamu huraikan? Okay, describe the reflection like how you describe normally. Only thing kamu tak ada coordinate lah. There is no coordinate because this is just a diagram. Hanya sesuatu wajah sahaja. Okay. Macam mana pula kalau sini ke sini? From there to there, what is the possible type of transformation you can think? Okay, maybe rotation. Okay, rotation. Putaran. Okay, berapa darjah? Kamu boleh lihat 90 darjah, 90 degree. Arah? Kamu lihat dia putar macam ni. Okay, if it go like this means is anti-clockwise, lawan pusingan jam, 90 darjah. Okay, center, kamu kena tentukanlah. Basically, I rasa yang ni akan jadi center lah, pusat. Okay, dia putarkan macam tu. Exactly. Alright, so this is the example that they can ask you lah in the exam. Jangan ingat transformasi hanya dalam sata Cartesian. Don't think transformation only in Cartesian plane, wrong. Okay, it can be on a tessellation, bawah tessellasi. This is the application of transformation under tessellation. Aplikasi bab transformasi ni dia masuk dalam tessellasi. Boleh ditanya dalam kertas 2 juga. Okay, so you can see a few example lah of question. So example is like this question. Okay, they say that reflection, which object is the image of F under reflection line Y equals negative X. Okay, mana adalah image bagi objek F. So basically, macam mana nak jawab? You must label dulu supaya tak susah. This is the object. Okay, then you must know where is the line Y equals negative X. Mana garis tu, pantulan. You should be able to draw kalau guna pembaris lah. If you draw correctly, secara tepat guna pembaris, this is the line Y equal to negative X. Okay, lukisan saya tak berapa bagus lah because don't have pembaris. Okay, so what will be the possible image? Mana satu akan jadi image yang paling tepat? Okay, definitely A. Alright, first thing, bila pantulkan, objek yang dipantulkan tak boleh berada di sisi yang sama sebelum garis pantulan. The object cannot be on the same side before the axis of reflection. Okay, it can only be A or B, nothing else. Okay, C dan D totally salah. Completely wrong. Okay, because it's on the same side. Dia bawah sisi sama. Mengapa B salah? Okay, because you can try and check and see. Adakah jarak pantulan dia sama ke tak? Is it the same? Okay, kamu boleh ambil contoh lah. Let's say this coordinate. You can take this coordinate over here. And then coordinate yang serupa adalah kat sini. Okay, if you can imagine lah. Jadi kamu lukis garis yang menghubungkan dua-dua koordinat. Okay, adakah jarak ni sama dengan jarak ni? Pasti tidak, it's not the same. Okay, pastikan sebelum pantulan dan selepas pantulan jarak yang menghubungkan titik sepadan antara objek dan image tu kena sama panjang. Okay, the lines connecting the corresponding image and object points should be the same length, or else it's not reflection. That's why A is the answer. Okay, so if you want further checking, you can see on here. This is why A is the answer, because it's exactly the same distance. Jarak dia tepat-tepat. Kamu boleh ukur guna pembaris pun boleh. You can measure using a ruler to see whether it's correct. Okay, so this is the example for this objective question. Okay, and then this one, scale factor, faktor skala for an enlargement, pembesaran. You have to use the formula. Area of image, luas image, sama dengan K square, scale factor square times area of object. Okay, so now your question is cari K, find the scale factor. So how to get scale factor? Modify the formula. Okay, kamu kena modify rumus ni. So you will get K square equal to area of image bahagi area of object. Image bahagi object luas. So mana dapat luas? Kamu boleh cari dari soalan. Object area is 4 pi. Image area 16 pi. Okay, so basically kamu tulis K square equal to 16 pi over 4 pi. So kalau kamu kira, you will get 4. Okay, so K can be 2 possible values. Square root, kamu kena ingat ada 2 nilai. There is 2 possible value. K is 2 or K is negative 2. Tapi kalau kamu lihat pilihan jawapan, tak ada negatif. There is no negative in your answer. So that's why K equals negative 2, kamu tolak terus, ditolak, rejected. Okay, so that's why K equals 2 is your answer, jawapan akhir. So this one tak susah lah, it's just how you apply the formula only. Kena tahu macam mana guna rumus. So you can see over here. Okay, make sure you put these two value. Let's say this question come out in paper 2, katakan soalan ni keluar bahagian 2, jangan terus dari sini tulis K equals 2. Okay, salah. Don't directly write K is 2, although it's the correct answer. Okay, tunjuk langkah ni juga. Show this step. Then you make a conclusion. Okay, buat kesimpulan macam ni. Tapi sebab soalan ni dalam paper 1, tak perlulah. You don't need to show working because this is paper 1. Tak perlu jalan kira. Okay, so you can see the next question. Okay, this is another scale factor. They ask you find scale factor, cari faktor skala. So basically, this is your object. This whole thing, seluruh objek ni adalah image based on the question. Okay, you can see the instruction. Okay, PQVU is the image of PRST. Okay, PQVU is the image of PRST. So basically, I terbalik. This one is the image. This one is the object, sorry. Okay, now correct. Okay, so macam mana cari faktor skala? Image bahagi object. So the image length is 2, the object length is 6. Kamu hanya perlu bandingkan dua sisi sepadan sahaja. So K is equal to image over object. So image was 2, object was 6. So that's why the answer you get is 1/3, 1/3. Jawapan is A. Alright, so this is how you do this question lah. Quite simple. And then maybe we can look at this one. Okay, they say which is the possible correct pair of object, line of reflection, and image. Mana yang betul? Okay, so you can see the answers here. If you see the first one, PUVR, okay, PUVR, line of reflection, KV. Okay, KV, PUVR, PUVR. Okay, image, ini object, this is the object. Image, they say KRSL, tak mungkin. Okay, this is a wrong statement. Supposedly, this should be the answer because you reflect on a straight line, garis menegak. So dari sini pantulkan ke sini, A salah. Okay, then you can continue and try B, JQRK. If JQRK, kamu boleh lukis juga. All of the question here discuss on reflection. Okay, JQRK, then they tell you line of reflection is PR. Okay, pantulan PR, and then you get PUVR. PUVR. Adakah ini mungkin? I rasa tak juga. If you reflect, supposedly you should get something like this. Maybe not so accurate. Let me draw again. Kalau kamu pantulkan betul-betul, kamu sepatutnya dapat macam ni. Sana. Originally macam ni. So, you pantulkan semua yang ni datang bawah. Ini sepatutnya image kamu. Okay, yang sebenar. You're supposed to get something like this. Tapi PUEL tu bukan macam tu. Okay, so that's why it is wrong. Salah. Okay, so B also salah. And then kamu proceed lagi. RVWT, UL, RQJK. So, kamu kena lukis lagi sekali atas wajah. You must use the diagrams fully. Kamu kena guna wajah yang diberi. Okay, so RVWT, axis of reflection, garis pantulan UL, RQJK. UL like this, RQJK. Okay. Adakah ni betul? Okay, maybe you can consider sebab garis pantulan macam ni, the equation is y equals to x. Okay, ini adalah persamaan garis pantulan, the equation of axis of reflection. Okay, jadi kamu bayangkan, yang ni reflect macam ni. Okay, mungkin boleh. Okay, mungkin kamu boleh consider yang ni. Kamu boleh lihat satu lagi juga. Okay, pilihan D. A dan B totally salah dah. So then you look at D. Kalau nampak D, KRSL, JW, and then kamu bentuk RWVT. Okay, yang ni memang salah lah. Macam mana pantulan kat Y sama dengan negative X? This is the equation for Y is negative X. Macam mana dari yang ni, this one object, dapat yang ni image? Tak mungkin. Okay, definitely not possible. Sebab ada image yang terletak kat bahagian object. Okay, there is a certain part of image before the axis of reflection. So definitely D is wrong. Okay, semua kena selepas pantulan tu. Okay, that's why C is the answer. D is salah. Okay, so this is another type of question lah they can ask you. Alright. And then this one, they say which is the image of quadrilateral P. Means what is quadrilateral P, guys? Apa quadrilateral P is the object. Okay, they ask image under enlargement. Jadi kamu kena check satu per satu. You must check and see one by one which one has a common scale factor. Mana ada skala faktor yang malah. Okay, so you can count and see lah. Paling senang, you just take one side. Mungkin yang ni. This one is 3. Okay, kamu kena check beberapa kali lah. So you can see over here how I check one by one. Okay, 2 and 2. Saya guna dua sisi ni. I use these two sides. So if you look at A, 4, 3. Adakah ni patui faktor skala yang serupa? Does it have a common scale factor? No. This scale factor is 2, this scale factor is 1.5. Jadi salah. It must be common for all the side. Kena sama untuk semua sisi. Okay, lepas tu tengok B, 2 to 4. 2 to 4. Yes, boleh. Okay. Ini salah satu yang boleh. Lepas tu kamu tengok C. 2 kepada 3, 2 kepada 4. Tak sama nisbah dia. Not the same ratio. C is out. Okay, D, 2 to 4. 2 to 4. Masih boleh. Okay, still can. Tapi apa yang membezakan B dan D? Okay, what will determine the answer? Kamu boleh lihat segitiga yang saya lukis ni. Untuk B, dia 4 kali 2. It is a 4 times 2 triangle. And then for D, it is a 4 times 1 triangle. Okay, originally segitiga kamu secara asal lah dalam objek adalah 2 kali 1. Okay, it is a 2 times 1. So kalau dibesarkan, if enlarged, boleh satu tu masih kekal jadi satu? Can one maintain one? Definitely no lah, it's wrong. Okay, so that's why B is the answer. 2 bagi segitiga, dia jadi 4. Panjang dia, lepas tu tinggi dia, the height. 1, you times by 2, you get 2. Ada faktor yang serupa, nisbah yang sama, darab 2. Okay, so that's why if you see, you check one by one, you should get B is the correct answer. Okay, jawapan dia adalah B. So this is how we do the analysis lah, guys, for this kind of question. Okay, so maybe we can try some subjective question. We can see some example. Okay, let us see this question. This is from SPM past year, subjective. Okay, so they say that mereka kata FCDE is the image of ABCD. Means what is ABCD? Apa ABCD? ABCD should be the object. FCDE yang besar ni, the big one. is the image. Okay, so then we read the question. They say describe. Okay, huraikan. As you know, there is a certain way to describe transformation. Okay, as I explained in the previous video. Okay, boleh lihat video sebelum ni untuk tentukan macam mana boleh skor markah penuh untuk huraikan, describe. There is a certain technique. Okay, so I won't mention it here. Okay, so they say VU, maksudnya U must come first, baru V. Okay, U transformation first, then only V. Okay, that's why kamu boleh lihat bahagian soalan kat sini, the division of the question. Pembahagian soalan dia tanya U dulu, baru mereka tanya V. They ask U first, then only V. Okay, let's say one day they ask you first part is V, the second part is U, tapi masih transformasi VU, still under the transformation VU. So which part should you guys answer first? Part mana kena mula dulu? Pasti part B. Mula yang ni dulu, baru jawab A. Saya tahu, I know, usually you must follow the order, start with A and then go to B. Am I right? Kena mula A, lepas tu pergi B. Tapi macam mana kamu boleh tahu transformasi V sebelum kamu kenal pasti transformasi U? Am I right? You must know U first, then only you can know V, because VU. So V is first, U is first, V is second. Okay, tapi soalan jangan tanya macam ni lah. This one, kalau nak tanya adalah untuk uji kamu saja, mungkin untuk tweak you all lah. Okay, nothing else. Okay, so now, what is the possible transformation here? Okay, kamu boleh fikir, adakah size objek ni masih kekal? Is the size still the same? No. Kamu boleh lihat dia dibesarkan dah. It's already enlarged. So definitely one of the possible transformation you all can think is enlargement, pembesaran. Okay, the first one. And then the second one, is the orientation of the shape still the same? Adakah kedudukan objek masih sama? Tak. That's why the second one you can think of is rotation. Okay, mana nak mula dulu? Depend on you all. Bergantung pada kamu. Kamu boleh kata U ni enlargement, lepas tu V ni rotation can. Or you can say V is enlargement, U is rotation pun boleh. Okay, anything is possible. Alright, so maybe you want to enlarge first. How I do is, saya enlarge dulu. Okay, you can see example over here. I enlarge first. Saya besarkan dulu, baru saya putarkan. Okay, you must state, is it positive or negative enlargement? Kat sini positif lah sebab pusat dia kat sini. Okay, the center of, the center of enlargement, ya, correct. Center kat sini. Okay, pusat kat sini. Okay, pusat objek image. Maksudnya ini adalah pembesaran positif. Center object image mean is positive enlargement. Kalau pusat tu kat tengah-tengah antara objek dan image, baru dia negative enlargement. Okay, the center in the middle of object and image will be negative enlargement. Alright, so this is another example lah. So that's why at point 3.1 you must mention the scale factor, kena nyatakan faktor skala, kena nyatakan pusat pembesaran, center of enlargement. So all of these you all must know. Okay, and then rotation, macam mana putaran ni? You can see dia 90 darjah. It is a 90-degree rotation. Okay, and then where is the center of rotation? Kamu kena tentukan dengan melukis simbol ni. Use your compass, jangka lukis. Okay, the perpendicular bisector of the lines connecting the corresponding points on the object and the image. Dia adalah pembagi berserenjang yang menghubungkan titik sepadan antara objek dan image. Persilangan pembagi berserenjang tu kat sini adalah titik putaran kamu, your center of rotation. Okay, so that's why you can see putaran, rotation, you must tell a few keywords, 90-degree anti-clockwise, arah dia, darjah dia, and where is the center, mana pusat dia. Okay, so this how you can score the full mark lah for this kind of question. Okay, usually around 3 mark lah each. Okay, setiap antara 3 markah macam tu. So it's quite a lot of mark. So you must have all these point, kena ada semua keyword ni untuk score 3 markah tu. Kalau satu hilang, tolak 1 markah. One keyword not there, 1 mark gone. Okay, so make sure it's accurate lah. And then this is another famous question. Mereka akan suruh cari luas. Okay, they'll ask you find area. So they say ABCD is 60 meters square. Means that ABCD is the object. Objek dia 60 meter kuasa 2. Okay, and then they ask you find the shaded region. So what must we find first, guys? Apa kena cari dulu? Luas image, area of image, by using this formula, K square times area of object. You can find this formula in the front of your in your maths paper. Dia adalah dalam senarai rumus, jadi tak perlu hafal. Okay, so you can see the scale factor you all get here is 2. Okay, faktor skala dia 2 berdasarkan lukisan, based on your drawing. Okay, so you just substitute only. Kamu hanya perlu gantikan. Okay, K square times 60 meter square. So you get 240. Okay, 240. Okay, tapi ini menggambarkan seluruh image. This area represent your whole image, termasuk kawasan berlorek, including the shaded region. Okay, this is the area, 240 meter square. Mereka nak shaded region yang ni sahaja area. They want the luas yang ni. So, apa kamu kena buat? Kamu kena tolak dengan luas objek. You must minus with the area of object. Okay, that's why saya tolak dengan luas objek, 60 meter square. So, this is my answer. Jawapan akhir. Okay, so maybe we can discuss one more question before we end. Maybe I take this question. Okay, soalan ni. So you can see over here. Transformation T is a translation. Okay, penjelmaan T translasi, R is rotation 90 degree clockwise. Okay, so they ask you to describe T square. Okay, image bagi titik M. Okay, M is the object. So kamu label lah this one object. Okay, jadi kamu kena tulis apa jawapan dia. So guys, can I write my answer from 1 like this? Boleh tak saya tulis jawapan saya untuk nombor 1 macam ni terus? Is it correct? Do I score the mark? Okay, wrong. Okay, totally wrong. Salah. Okay, ada teknik tertentu untuk kamu tulis jawapan. Kamu kena mula dengan objek. You must start with your object. Katakanlah coordinate bagi objek is 8, 9. Okay, then you write transformation T ke atas. Lepas tu M prime. Katakan kamu dapat koordinat ni. Lepas tu T lagi sekali sebab T kuasa 2. 2 times transformation T. 2 kali dia berlaku. So then kamu akan dapat M prime prime. Katakan koordinat yang kamu dapat 10, 3. Baru yang ni adalah jawapan lengkap. This is the complete answer untuk score the full mark. Okay. Selain jawapan macam ni tak diterima. No other method is accepted. Okay. So make sure you all write correctly lah for this one. Okay. So then sekarang boleh lihat soalan. T square maksudnya translation. Jadi kamu hanya perlu gerak sahaja titik ni. Okay, you can see the example over here. Okay, translation negative 4, 2. Jadi 4 unit ke kiri, 4 unit to the left, 2 maksudnya 2 unit ke atas. Dia berulang 2 kali. It repeated twice. That's why 4 unit to the left again, 2 unit on top. Jadi jawapan yang kamu dapat negative 3, 6 dah akhir. But make sure you also write the middle answer, jawapan kat tengah-tengah. When it form the primary image, bila dia bentuk image primer iaitu M prime, you must write both answer. Okay, so this is how you get the answer lah untuk soalan nombor 1. And then the second one, RT, okay, transformation TR, sorry. So R2 rotation. Okay, jadi kamu kena buat putaran dulu, 90 degree clockwise. Kamu boleh nampak 90 darjah ikut pusingan jam. Center soalan dah bagi tahu ini adalah pusat, center of rotation. Okay, so then kamu kena buat translasi lah, translation. Pastikan jarak yang ni adalah sama. This length should be correct. Baru kamu boleh dapat image primer dengan betul. Then you can get the correct primary image. Okay, then translation negative 4 tu maksudnya negative 4 ke kiri, 4 unit ke kiri, 2 unit ke atas. So this how you can get the answer lah for M prime prime. Okay, and again make sure you write using the correct method. Kena tulis ikut cara betul. Okay, so I hope the lesson helped you all. So again, if you need help, you can always refer back to my YouTube channel. Okay, for more transformation video. Okay, untuk bab ni dan juga bab-bab lain. So you can recommend it to your friends as well. Okay, who's sitting for SPM soon. Okay, so hope it helps. Thank you.